Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to give you a couple of tips today about how to use the mindset you already have and to use it as something that is going to teach you where you need to go, what you need to work on. Because people ask me all the time, Hilde, how are you so diligent? How were you able to do what you did? You're so strong, you're mentally so strong. You have a willpower, the power that I don't have. Well, we all have the same willpower per se. It's only clogged up and numbed down by all of our false beliefs and everything that we think that we're not. Now, I'm Hilde Larsen. I'm a health and mindset coach. I'm a detox specialist. I'm an author of 3 books. I'm a speaker, but most of all, I'm a life enthusiast. And this is why I am so enthusiastic, because I see the potentials in all of you, in every single one of you. So here's the thing. Now, I'm looking for triggers when I speak to my clients. I'm looking towards what is it in their life that is reoccurring, first of all, that is keeping them where they are at. And we're looking at self-sabotage, of course. We're looking about for lack of self-love, and we're looking for false beliefs. And this is all very outlined in my book, No More Bullshit. That's what the book is about, to make you realize what you can do, how you can do it, because let's face it, what do we want in life? We want to feel amazing. And I know what that feels like when you're not feeling it. I know what the longing feels like. I know what it feels like even to think that the world is an unfair place to be, that things isn't right, like why me type of thing, the victimhood. It's huge for us. We go into this, why? Because we look to others. We see this person doing that, and why can't I just do that? Well, they're doing this and they're healthy, why can't I be healthy? Or I'm working as hard as them, why am I not having the success as they are? You know what I'm saying? Or they seem to be so in balance, why can't I find that balance? Now here's the thing, the triggers. So if I ask you a simple question, for example, you will be 100% healthy really soon. You will be 100% healthy. That's a good thing. But most of us will have this no. Like it could irritate you. Look at what that feels like. What does it feel like when I tell you, you will be healthy? You can get healthy. You're almost there. There's be a lot of no. And why is that? That's all the resistance that's in there. And that is colored by a lot of different things, of course. That's where we're so different. That's the mindset coaching of what I do. Because we need to take you through all of this to make sure that you open up and you lock up that door that is going to allow the change, allow nature in, allow yourselves to realign, allow your whole being to be able to just simply change your diet and to stop doing everything that's hurting you, because that's ultimately what this is all about. It's about allowing in the good and more of it and more of it and more of it until we become a manifestation of that. So if you were irritated when I said you're going to be healthy, you're healthy soon, that resistance could be you. Say, for example, no, I can't because I've tried everything. No, you haven't. You've never tried everything. And this isn't about trying anything. This is simply about just walking healthier, doing your best, getting support, and getting simpler and simpler into this every day. You said, I've done everything. Have you gone on just orange juices for 100 days? No. Well, so you haven't done everything, have you? Or, no, you see, I can't because somebody told me this, or they told me I can't because of that. Remember this. Now, as long as this is still your life we're talking about, you are the only one that can voice what's possible for you or not. And just to say that just one little resistance towards feeling amazing, if you feel that, then that's your gold. That's what we need to look at. Now, it could be different things. Like I said, it could be that you've been told something. It could be that you're so full of critters and fungus, then that your whole body goes into like a half of a panic saying, no, not going to lose this status quo. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to keep her eating those processed carbs. She's going to be eating all that bread because she needs to feed us. That could also be a scenario. That's why we're so different, and I see people get so frustrated. That's also why I made the webinar that I have out now, that you just need to click on. I'm going to have it underneath. I mean, it's free. It's 1 hour. It's called How to Detoxify the Right Way. Because is there a wrong way? Well, the thing is, there is no wrong way of doing anything, but is there ways that people are doing things or they're just not getting results? Of course there is. I was on that wagon for years. I was doing stuff. You won't believe how many devices I have in my home, how many products I bought, how many vitamins and minerals and machines that I got, and courses that I enrolled in. And half of them I didn't even show up. Confusing it was. But I was plowing away, and that's the 12-year experience that I have now. And that's what I've been using. This is my day 60 on the juice fast, myself. Because I'm always going through this by experiencing. And you should too. You should never give up or never think that there is something that doesn't work for you per se. Healing cannot not work for you. The only thing standing in our way is our mindset. Why? Because our mindset is at fault when we don't even do anything, when we don't do shit. Whose fault is it? If I don't eat that grape, whose fault is it? The grape? My tummy? My hand? Well, if I can't move my hand, then I have somebody else will help me. So was it that? No. It's the mindset. It's the resistance. And would you then argue that everybody has to eat just fruits and vegetables and that will make you all better? No. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking, first of all, about eliminating everything that even you know is hurting you. And when that's a starting point that you can't get past, that's when you need to sit down and say, hey, what's up with me? Why am I doing this? Why am I sabotaging myself? Why am I telling myself all of these stories that just aren't true? And why am I triggered by even the thought of getting 100% healthy? What will be taken away from me if that's the truth? And why do I have so much resistance towards it? Why am I afraid to shine? Why am I afraid to be so darn wonderful? Why am I afraid to be good at what I do? Why am I afraid to feel beautiful? Why am I afraid to walk around with my shoulders back and my chest forward, to face the world with a smile and a positive outlook? Why am I afraid of that? Why is it more comfortable for me to hang on to what I have, even though it is shitty and crappy? Why is that? Familiarity. Why is that? Because inside that zone, you don't have to grow. You don't have to get better. You don't have to change. And so we wallow in our pain and we say, it didn't work for me, or I can't do it. Or you're so strong. You're stronger than me. That's bullshit. Nobody is. You are. You're the one. You're the one you've been waiting for. You're a solution. You're the solution to everything in your life. And yes, I'm a raw foodist. I promote raw food without having to put myself in a box, which I probably just did. I eat fruits. I eat living food. That to me is natural. It's an effect of me being a human being. It is not a cure-all. It's not a program. I teach other people how to transform on their level, not jumping into all fruits, because I'm a coach first. I help you. But the thing is, as long as you take care of what's holding you back, you will open up to everything that's good for you. And your cigarettes will just fall away. And the crappy burgers will just fall away because you know and feel on your body that this is not serving you. And we need to stop not doing what's serving us. We're not doing anyone any service by doing that. You're worthy. You're worthy of everything that life has to offer. So that's number one. Look at the resistance that comes up. If somebody tells you, you will be 100% healthy, because that is a relief. That should be a relief. It should be celebrated. You should be jumping up and down with a message like that. And here's another one. If I tell you, just forgive everyone. Forgive everyone and everything. I don't care what it is. Just forgive. And then I'll also get a lot of, "Woof, but you don't understand. You don't get it. You don't get what was done to me." I do get it. A lot was done to me. I do get it. That's what I can serve. That's what I can bring to the table. I have lived this. I've gone through this. That's why I'm so bold in my language. Because if I hadn't, how could I? I know what depression is. I know what anxiety is, debilitating anxiety. I couldn't leave my second floor for several years because I've had so much extreme anxiety, hospitalized several times with panic attacks. So yes, I know what it's like. But it's the same thing. You can't walk through life carrying that with you as a reason to stay sick and tired, and sick and tired of being sick and tired, and then turning into victimhood, playing the person that can't do what's best for them. Forgiveness is an act of self-love. Forgiveness is not saying that what happened was okay. Forgiving is saying, I'm not going to spend more time going through this and reliving this because it's an energy that is done with. I'm freeing myself and I'm heading the other direction where there is sunshine, where there is love, where there is prosper, and where there is positivity and good outlooks. That's where I'm heading. I can't take this with me. So when you can fill up your heart with forgiveness, that's where your heart will play from. So everything that you do will come from your heart. We get lost in our mind thinking the mind is the driver, but it isn't. We think it is, so we let it. We forget that we can control the mind and allow our hearts to take over. And that's where intuition comes in. That's where compassion comes in. You know, being an empath, being empathetic towards you, first of all. Because forgiveness always starts with forgiving the self. There is no one that it's almost like no one can ever bash us the way that we do ourselves. And I know I'm not talking to the whole population here and everybody watching because we're all different. But I do see that most people, they're not feeling well and they're sick. At least everyone that comes to me, I read their eyes, I read their story, I look them in the eye. I'm very intuitive. And you know what? I see you. It's the same crap. Trying to be good for everyone else, not loving yourself enough, not stepping up and doing what you need to do for yourself. And then a lot of self-sabotage. A lot of self-sabotage going on. And what does self-sabotage look like? It looks like you making up all kinds of stories to get out of the change that you know you need to do. And it could be anything that looks and sounds logical. It could be that I don't have enough money. I can't have a one-on-one. I can't do this. I can't do this. Well, now I tell you this, you can get on a webinar. You can watch some free videos. You can probably read a book. And see, spirit, it's been this communication thing going on. When I speak and I really get into it, it's like something going on in my throat. So interesting. Could it be the Juicing Day 60? I have no idea. But I can't wait to put that video out because I have a video that's going to come with all of my experience. So watch for that one a little later. Okay, so this was my quick drop in today. I wanted to make sure that you know that you're so empowered that if you never, ever, ever give up and you have an open heart and you keep looking and when you see truth, when you hear truth, that's the thing. You need to hit the pedal. You need to hit the pedal. You can't just sit there because knowledge is not powerful until put into action. You can't just sit on the side of the road and see everything go by. That could have been me. Yeah, that could have been me. Yeah, they were doing. And that's what I've been doing, and it saved my life. Okay, so from today on, I want to just challenge you to acknowledge that you have the possibility to do anything. And I mean anything. And I mean especially, because you know this is what I'm talking about, health. Especially getting healthy. 100% healthy. You. If a trigger triggers you, work on it. Work on it. Write down your feelings. Look at it. Look at it. How can you shred those feelings? They're lies. They're all lies because there are no reason. Remember, if you think you can or you think you can, you're going to be right. So, to you, big, amazing creator, step out, step up, step into who you are, wear your amazingness wherever you go, and believe in yourself. Believe in your health, because every cell in your body is listening and they are acting accordingly. If you feel like this or walk like this, that's where it's gonna be. But if you do like this, and I tried it so many times, you know what? The feeling, say for example, I felt like crap and I was really nauseated and I was detoxing, and just by changing my physiology, just by changing my mindset, everything changed. Because when I talk, I listen. When my mind talks to my cells, they listen. And I'm the boss of me. And you're the boss of you. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. Namaste.